far below, where the bloom on the bush and the sounds of the thrush from the woodlands I left so long ago. So keep those wheels a-turning, tell the folks I'm coming home to stay, where I played as a child with my heart free and wild on the long shores by Carlingford Bay. I would stroll with my girl in the cool of the evening and dance till the dawn of the day. I would stand on the deck of an old fishing smack while the girls waved goodbye from the quay. So keep those wheels a-turning and tell the folks I'm coming home to stay, where I played as a child with my heart free and wild on the long shores by Carlingford Bay. What fools men can be when a strange land is calling, and oh, how it makes young men blind. Since I first sailed away, I toil night and day for a treasure I never will find. So keep those wheels a-turning, tell the folks I'm coming home to stay, where I played as a child with my heart free and wild on the long shores by Carlingford Bay. One more. So keep those wheels a-turning, tell the folks I'm coming home to stay, where I played as a child with my heart free and wild on the long shores by Carlingford Bay.
What to who?
Thank you. Can you hear that all right?
What to yeah, what to. Here we go.
Well, yeah, my name is Bob Folks, as the mayor said, and I am the band leader tonight because it's Wednesday. Dave Leahy is the band leader on Thursdays. Mike Kelly is the band leader on Fridays.
Now we start over again.
We're looking for the others. If anybody wants to join us, we got 4 openings. But we're going to sing, hopefully we'll sing some songs that you know and some that you may not. And here's one that, it's an old Clancy Brothers song called The Gypsy Rover. Came over the hill, down through the valley so shady. He whistled and he sang till the green woods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. Ah-dee-doo, da-dee, ah-dee-doo-ah-dee-day-dee. He whistled and he sang till the green woods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. Saddled up his fastest steed, he roamed the valley all over. He saw his daughter at great speed, the whistling gypsy rover. Ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-doo, da-dee, ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-day-dee. He whistled and he sang till the green woods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. At last to a mansion fine, down by the river Clady. There was music and there was wine for the gypsy and his lady. Ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-doo, da-dee, ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-day-dee. He whistled and he sang till the green woods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. Now he is no gypsy, oh father, she said, but Lord of these lands all over, I will stay till my dying day with my whistling gypsy roller. Adi-doo, adi-doo, da-dee, adi-doo, adi-day-dee. He whistled and he sang till the green woods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. The Whistling Gypsy Roller. Thank you. Here's an old sailing song, this time since we are on the water. Not quite the L Street bathhouse, Jim, but it will do. Beautiful spot here. Here's an old sailing song. Back in the olden days, it was actually a law that sailors that served aboard ships were allowed to have one ration of rum every day. But what was happening is what they would do is they would save it, and they would drink it all on Saturday night. And you can imagine what happened. Nobody got any work done. There were all kinds of problems. So what the captains did, they started putting some water in with the rum. So if they didn't drink it right away, it would go bad. So rather than risk that, they drank it. That mixture of rum and water is called the grog. And it's all for me grog, jolly, jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco. Sure I spent down in tin with the lassie drinking gin. Across the western ocean I must wander. Where are my boots, me nuggin boots? All gone for beer and tobacco. The apples are all out, the souls are kicked about. The heels are looking up for better wearing. And it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco. Sure I spent all me chin with the lassie drinking gin. Across the western ocean I must wander. Where is my shirt, me nuggin shirt? All gone for beer and tobacco. The collar is all worn, the front it is all torn. The tail is looking up for better wearing. And it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco. Sure I spent all me gin with the lassie drinking gin. Across the western ocean I must wander, yeah. In the head, haven't been to bed since I came ashore with my plunder. I've seen centipedes and snakes, I'm full of pains and aches. Think I'll make a track for way up yonder. And it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco. Sure I spent all me tin with the lassie drinking gin. Across the western ocean I must wander. And it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco. Sure I spent all me gin with the lassie drinking gin. Across the western ocean I must wander. All for me grog. Thank you. This is kind of like being in church. It's, nobody's sitting up front. Growing up in South Boston, you had about a 5-minute window. You didn't want to get there too early, because then the nuns would bring you up the front. And you didn't want to get there too late, because all the best seats middle back were taken. So if you got there really late, the only ones left were up the front. And the nuns would call you right up, and off you'd go. And then you were stuck there. You couldn't even leave after the communion. Dave's going to do this time called The Star of the County Down.
county town, the morning last July. From a pouring rain came a sweet Colleen, smiled as she passed me by. She looked so sweet from her two bare feet in the sheen of her nut brown hair. Such a coaxing elf, I shook myself to see if I was really there.
From Bantry Bay up to Terry Cay, Galway to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like a rare Colleen I met in the county down.
She almost read, I scratched my head, I looked with a feeling rare. And I said I, to a passerby, who's a maid with a nut brown hair. He smiled at me and he said he, the gem of Ireland's crown. Young Rosie McCann from the banks of the Ban, star of the county down.
From Bantry Bay up to Terry Cay, Galway to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like a rare Colleen I met in the county down.
Surely there, a dress in my Sunday clothes, with my shoes shone bright, my hat cocked right, smile from a nut brown rose. No pipe or smoke, no horse or yoke, to my blouse a rust-colored brown, to the smiling bride on my old first ride, to the star county down.
From Bantry Bay up to Terry Cay, Galway to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like a red Colleen I met in the county down.
Star of the county down.
Here's a song from a great old movie with John Wayne, Maureen O'Hara, Victor McLaglen. A song called The Isle of Innisfree from The Quiet Man. How many have seen The Quiet Man? How many have seen it 400 times? There you go. All right.
How many have it on a VCR tape that they can't use anymore?
Yeah. 8 tracks. Met some folks who say that I'm a dreamer, but I've no doubt there's truth in what they say. Sure, a body is bound to be a dreamer when all the things he loves are far away. precious things are dreams unto an exile. They take him to a land across the sea, especially when it happens he's in exile from that dear lovely isle of Innisfree. And when the moonlight peeks across the rooftops, this great city, wondrous though it be, I scarcely hear the music and the laughter. I'm once again back home in Innisfree. Come on, Davy. Don't last. Dreams are not forgotten. Now I'm back to stern reality. And though they pave the city streets with gold dust, I still would choose the Isle of Innisfree. I still would choose the Isle of Innisfree. Thank you very much. The Isle of Innisfree.
Looks like the Alaskan boys are going to brave the water here.
Their body temperature is about 70. Never mind the water temperature.
Little boats tearing on from the breast of Anne Liffey. The ferryman is stranded on the quay. Sure, the Dublin docks are dying, and the way of life is gone. It's over, Molly, over, can't you see? Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey, kiss away the worries from my brow. I love you well today, and I love you more tomorrow. If you never loved me, Molly, love me now. Well, it's the only job I knew. It was hard but never lonely. The Liffey ferry had made a man of me. But it's gone without a whisper, forgotten even now. But it's over, Molly, over, can't you see? Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey, you kiss away the worries from my brow. I love you well today, and I love you more tomorrow. If you ever love me, Molly, love me now. Tell those yarns as I spend the days a talking. Hear them whisper, Charlie, is on the dole. Well, Molly, we're still living, but darling, we're still young, and the river never owns my heart and soul.
Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey, you kiss away the worries from my brow. I love you well today, and I love you more tomorrow. If you ever love me, Molly, love me now.
The ferryman is stranded on the quay. Through the tumbling docks are dying, and the way of life is gone. But it's over, Molly, over, can't you see?
Where the strawberry beds,
come on,
sweep down to the Liffey, you kiss away the worries from my brow. I love you well today, I love you more tomorrow. If you ever love me, Molly, love me now.
There we go.
Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey, you kiss away the worries from my brow. I love you well today, and I love you more tomorrow. If you ever love me, Molly, love me now. If you ever love me, Molly, love me now. Ferryman, all right. This next song is from up in Newfoundland. Anyone been up to Newfoundland? We got one. If the rest of you don't, we got two. Great. If the rest of you don't know where it is, if you go to Maine, take a right. You can't miss it. You can't miss it. But here's a song from up there, and you know, when you learn on a song, there's always got to be a hook or something to draw you in. And this is a song about a wake. In one of the verses it says, they went into an empty room and a bottle of whiskey stole. They put the bottle with the corpse to keep the whiskey cold. I said, now there's a song. There is a song. Oh, the night that Patty Murphy died is a night I'll never forget. Some of the boys got loaded and they ain't got sober yet. Just as long as the bottle was passed around, me man was feeling gay. Old Leary came with the bagpipes and music for to play. That's how they showed their respect for Patty Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin and shame to wink at one another. Every drink in the place was full the night Pat Murphy died. As Mrs. Murphy sat in the corner pouring out her grief, Kelly and his gang came tearing down the street. They went into an empty room and a bottle of whiskey stole. They put the bottle with the corpse to keep the whiskey cold. That's how they showed their respect for Patty Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin and shame to wink at one another. Every drink in the place was full the night Pat Murphy died. Now at 2 o'clock in the morning after emptying the jug, Doyle lifts the icebox to see poor Patty's mug. We set the clock so Mrs. Murphy couldn't tell the time. At 2:15 we argued it was 9. That's how they showed their respect for Patty Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin and shame and they winked at one another. Every drink in the place was full the night Pat Murphy died. Now they stopped the hearse on George Street outside the dance saloon. They all went in at 8:30, staggered it out at noon. Went up to the graveyard so holy and sublime. Found out when they got there they left the corpse behind. That's how they showed their respect for Patty Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin and shame and they winked at one another. Every drink in the place was full the night Pat Murphy died. Oh, the night that Patty Murphy died is a night I'll never forget. Some of the boys got loaded and they ain't got sober yet. As long as the bottle was passed around, the man was feeling gay. Old Leary came with the bagpipes, the music for to play. That's how they showed their respect for Paddy Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin and shame and they winked at one another. Every drink in the place was full the night Pat Murphy died. And every drink in the place was full the night Pat Murphy died. Thank you very much. The night that Paddy Murphy died. Cheers. Here's Dave going to play a couple of tunes on his mandolin. Also, if anybody would like to hear any songs we're going to take a little break at about 7. We'll be walking around. Let us know, and if we know it, we have to do it for you in the second round, so to speak. While Dave has that mandolin on, we'll do another song that he plays that on. It's always better when he plays it on ones he's supposed to. Here's a great song from up in Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. Anyone been up that way? All right, we got a bunch.
You take another right after that first.
You don't have to go as far right from Maine to get to Nova Scotia as you do to Newfie. There's a little town up in Cape Breton called Marion Bridge. We were up there a number of years ago and had a great time. There's a little river that goes right through the town called the Myra. And we were out at night, the people were all sitting around the river and playing music, and we learned the song up there. It's called Song for the Myra.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Out on the Myra, on warm afternoons, old men go fishing with black line and spoons. And if they catch nothing, they never complain, and I wish I was with them again. The boys in the boats all the girls on the shore, teasing the ones that they dearly adore. And into the evening the courting begins, and I wish I was with them again. Can you imagine the peace of the universe more fit for princes and kings? I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings. And out on the Myra on soft summer nights, bonfires blaze to the children's delight. They dance round the fire, singing songs with their friends, and I wish I was with them again. And over the ashes, stories are told of witches and werewolves in Oak Island gold. The stars on the river sparkle and spin, and I wish I was with them again. Can you imagine the peace of the universe more fit for princes and kings? I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings. The people are kind, they'll treat you to homebrew to help you unwind. And if you come broken, they'll see that you mend, and I wish I was with them again. So now to conclude, with the wish you'll go well, sweet pea dreams, may your happiness swell. I'll leave you now, for my journey begins, and I wish I was with them again. Can you imagine the peace of the universe more fit for princes and kings? I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings. Thank you very much. The song for the Myra.
Thank you.
Someone killed in town hall line. If you at the scene, they all agreed the stranger who fled looked a lot like me.
She walks these hills with a long black veil. She visits my grave as the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Now the judge said, son, what's your alibi? You're somewhere else, you don't have to die. I spoke not a word, although it meant my life. I'd been in the arms of my best friend's wife. She walks these hills with a long black veil. She visits my grave as the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me.
without a tear. But sometimes at night, when the cold winds blow in her long black veil, she rides on my soul. She walks these hills with a long black veil. She visits my grave as the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Well, nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me.
Okay.
The long black veil. Thank you. Dave's grandsons are here today, all the way in from Alaska. Jake and Caden, they're in the water. Look at them.
Yeah. This seems warm.
This is a heat wave.
Oops.
They're spying on Grandpa, making sure he actually does do this.
Yeah. Beautiful bridge.
Now, we know that you know this one, so please don't be shy. Roll it out.
Yeah.
And
It's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more will I have paid the wild rover for many's a year. And I spent all my money on whiskey and beer. Now I'm returning with the go to great store. And I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I went into an alehouse used to frequent. I told the landlady my money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. Such a customer like you I'll get any day. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. When out from my pocket I took 10 sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She says, I have whiskeys and wines are the best, and the words that I'd spoken were only in jest. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I'll go home to my parents, confess what I've done, and I'll ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And if they forgive me as odd times before, I never will play the wild rover no more. On your own. And it's
Will I play? Not too bad. Big finish, here you go.
and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more.
Thanks for the help. It's apparent, I'm sure, that we could use it, so don't be afraid. If you know any of these songs, to sing them along with us. Here's a song from back in the late 1700s.
Bobby was in kindergarten.
Kindergarten, that's right. Kindergarten.
No,
Kindergarten. But as you know, there were rebellions all over the world in the late 1700s. We had our own here. The French had their rebellion, and yet another generation of Irish men and women rebelled for their freedom. Here's a song about a man who was killed in that rebellion called Roddy McCauley.
Oh, see the fleet-foot hosts of men who speed with faces wan. From Farmstead and from Thresher's Cup, along the banks of Bann, they come with vengeance in their eyes. Too late are they. Oh, young Roddy McCauley goes to die, the bridge of Doom today. Up the narrow street he steps, smiling, proud and young. About the hemp rope round his neck, the golden ringlets clung. There's never a tear in his blue eyes, for glad and bright are they. For young Roddy McCauley goes to die, the bridge of Doom today. And when he last stepped up that street, his shining pike in hand, around him marched in grim array a stalwart, earnest man. For Antrim town, he led them into the fray. For young Roddy McCauley goes to die, the bridge of Doom today.
Thank you, Roddy McCauley. Yeah. Sounds delicious.
Would also like to thank Mayor Sullivan for having us here tonight, Nelson Chin, and all of the Bell commissioners, Jim Regan, Tony Agnetti, and Tom Reynolds for sponsoring us all summer long. It's a great thing they do, and it's always a lot of fun to come down and get out of the heat. Take a swim about August when the water warms up.
It's beautiful coming. It's beautiful coming through that the big dig. Thank God for the big dig, because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the big dig.
What do you want for a couple $1 million? You know what I mean?
A couple of like about 14 billion. Yeah, really. I gotta tell you, the longest mile. Wow.
You'll know this one. bonny banks and yon bonny braes. Sunshine comes over Loch Lomond, where me and my true love will never meet again. On the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Come on, you take the high road. You take the high road, I'll take the low road. I'll be in Scotland before you, where me and my true love will never meet again. On the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. How pleasant to see on yon shady glen. How pleasant our memory, fondly cherished, where me and my true love will never meet again. On the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. You take the high road, I'll take the low road. I'll be in Scotland before you, where me and my true love will never meet again. On the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Bring it around, baby. Last one, you take the high road. You take the high road, I'll take the low road. I'll be in Scotland before you, where me and my true love will never meet again. On the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. The bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Thank you. We're going to do a song from up in Boston about 150 years ago, when whaling was
You wrote it.
when whaling was a big industry. Of course, most of it was done down near Tucket, New Bedford that way, but there were some in Boston. And we'll see you in about 10 minutes. When the grandfather was a boy, he went down to the general store, saw a picture of a crooked whale, shooting his star, flashing his tail. Then he had a sailor's dream, cruising around the salty sea, joining up with the fishing crew, go out getting a whale or two. Tell me what kind of men these, sailing on the salty sea, up in the rigging in the afternoon, swabbing the deck, chopping harpoons. Hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, her lying over. Lots of whales in the deep blue sea, we kill them for the industry, drag them alongside, cut them in two, melt them down, sell them to you. Hardly is a sailor alive who can keep the tears from his eyes as he remembers the good old days when there were no whales to save. Now we can thank the companies scouring the deep blue sea, looking for ivory and perfume, oil to light your living room. Hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up up she rises, hooray, and up she rises early in the morning. Shanghai by the light of the moon, south of Boston in the middle of June. 6 months out at sea, nothing but death and misery. Set out on a 3-year cruise, a Union ship, a Union crew. After 6 months you begin to see whaling's not what it used to be. A modern ship, modern crew, solar scopes, exploding harpoons, mechanical boat made out of steel, boat machine gun to kill the whale. Hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises early. One more. Hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises early in the morning. Okay, we have 173 requests for the next set. And we know all of them. Isn't that great?
Cheers. Left, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Left, please.
This is for Dottie from Ashfield.
Where is she? Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. In this neat little town they call Belfast, apprentice to trade I was bound. And many's an hour of sweet happiness spent in that neat little town.
How true it is.
Till a sad misfortune came o'er me, when it caused me to stray from the land. Far away from my friends and relations, followed the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. As I was out strolling down Broadway, meaning to go very far, I met a frolicsome damsel. She came skipping along. Then a watch she took from her pockets, placed it right into my hands. And the law came and put me in prison, bad luck to the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. You would think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Next morning before judge and jury, the both of us had to appear. The judge, he says, Dave, you're guilty. The case against you is quite clear. 7 long years penal servitude, way down to that Van Diemen's land. Far away from my friends and relations, followed the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. So come on, you jolly young fellows, listen, take a warning from me. Whenever you're out in the streets at night, beware of the pretty colleens. They'll fill you with whiskey and porter till you are not able to stand. And the very next thing that you'll know, my lads, you landed in Van Diemen's land. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Once again, her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet
Velvet Band.
You know that one?
And another 5 requests. We'll get to them all.
Wow. Do a quick singing.
A couple of tunes in the banjo.
Thank you. Nice moves, darling. That was great.
Here's another request we have for a great old song called The Boston Rose. I don't know where the lady is. I can't see. But anyway, great song. And then we're going to do a request for Dublin City and the Rare Old Times. Another request for Fields of Athenry. We'll get to them all. We're here until 4 a.m. Now the autumn leaves have fallen, and the tourists have all gone, and the children have all gone back to school. My life is as it was. I still work 8 hours a day, but the company still making all the rules. But there's a girl in Massachusetts, south of Boston town, she said, and her lovely face, it's with me all the day. Golden hair upon her head. She took my heart and I stole hers away. Boston rose. I wait for you, I'll think of you, no threat to you I'll pose. So goodbye, my Boston beauty, farewell, my Boston rose. I wish that you were here, but I know that's the way life goes. There's a song we sang all summer in the bars of Dublin town. I can hear it on the factory radio, and the feelings I remember when I hear that simple tune makes me wonder if it really happened so. Oh, we laughed and loved together till our summer days were gone, and she had to fly across the ocean wide. So goodbye, my Boston beauty, until we meet again. I will keep the fires burning deep inside. So goodbye, my Boston beauty, farewell, my Boston rose. I wait for you, I'll think of you, no threat to you I'll pose. So goodbye, my Boston beauty, farewell, my Boston rose. I wish that you were here, but I know that's the way life goes. Well, now some nights when I'm drinking and my friends have gathered round, and just for fun someone brings up your name, and I smile there with the rest, but I can't hear a sound. I love you, but to them it's all a game. And at night when I'm alone, my love, you come into my mind. Visions crash upon that inward eye. So goodbye, my Boston beauty, until we meet again. I will call to you as I go sailing by. So goodbye, my Boston beauty, farewell, my Boston rose. I wait for you, I'll think of you, no threat to you I'll pose. So goodbye, my Boston beauty, farewell, my Boston rose. I wish that you were here, but I know that's the way life goes. I wish that you were here, so farewell, my Boston rose. All right, another song from up in Boston called Charlie on the MTA. Now you know this one, an old Kingston Trio song. We're not going to have to hire security, I hope. Maybe we can get him. What they call Johnny Pretzi. Help us out this one.
Please.
Tell you all the story about a man named Charlie on a tragic and a fateful day. Put 10 cents in his pocket, kissed his wife and his family with a ride on the MTA. Did he ever return? No, he never returned. His fate is still
Boston. He's the man who never returned.
Charlie put his dime in at the Curragh station to make way for Jamaica plane. When he got there, the conductor showed him one more nickel. Charlie couldn't get off that train.
Did he ever return? No, he never returned. His fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned.
Well, all day long, Charlie rides to the tunnels, say what will become of me. How can I afford to see my brother in Chelsea? My cousin, he's in Roxbury.
Well, did he ever return? No, he never returned. His fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned.
Charlie's wife goes down to the Scottish Square station every day at 2:15. Through the open window she throws Charlie a sandwich as the train goes rumbling through.
Did he ever return? No, he never returned. His fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned.
Well, all you citizens of Boston, don't you think that it's a scandal? And the people have to pay and pay. Find the fare increase road for George O'Brien. Let's keep Charlie off the NTA.
Did he ever return? No, he never returned. His fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned.
Thank you. It's a beautiful sunset going on. It's starting to go on over here. It's like staring into a laser beam, though.
You had that surgery, didn't you?
Yeah, laser.
Used to be when we were kids, lasers would
Yeah.
kill you.
Phases.
Now it fixes your eyes.
Yeah.
By the lonely prison wall, heard a young girl calling, Michael, they have taken you away. For you stole Trevelyan's corn, so the young might see the morn. Now a prison ship lies awaiting in the bay. Lord, the fields at the ride, where once we watched a small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams of songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields wall. Pretty young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crowd, I rebelled, they ran me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Though lie the fields at the ride, where once we watched a small free bird fly. Our love was on that wing. We had dreams of songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Harbor wall, watch the last star falling as a prison ship sails out against the sky. Sure, she'll wait and hope and pray for her love on Barney Bay. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. We watched a small free bird fly. Our love was on that wing. We had dreams of songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Thank you. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. And love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Someday you want me to want you. When I'm in love with somebody new, you want me to be true and keep on loving you. And though I'm feeling blue, you think I can't forget you until one day you want me to want you. When I am strong for somebody new, well, you don't want me now, but I'll get along somehow, and then I won't want you. Thank you. Another request here, we're trying to get right through them here for a great old song called Dublin City in the Rare Old Times.
All right, where are you, Nelson?
He's working.
He's working. I can see him. Okay. This is my pal Nelson. Here we go. Reason songs and stories, heroes of renown, those passing tales and glories that once was Dublin town. Those hallowed halls and houses and haunting children's rhymes were once a part of Dublin in those rare old times. Ring a rosy as the lights decline. I remember Dublin City in those rare old times. My name, it is Sean Dempsey, as Dublin as can be. Born hard and late in Pinnacle, in a house that ceased to be. By trade, I was a cooper, lost out to redundancy. Like my home, this fell to progress, and my trade to memory. I courted Peggy Dignan, as pretty as you please, a rogue and a child of Mary from those rebel liberties. I lost her to a student chap with skin as black as coal when he took her off to Birmingham. He stole away my soul. Ring a rosy as the lights decline. I remember Dublin City in the rare old times. The years have made me bitter. The gargles dimmed my brain. And Dublin, it keeps on changing. Nothing stays the same. The pillar and hat that have gone, the royal long since pulled down. And the grey, unyielding concrete, it makes a city of monkey town. Ring a rosy as the lights decline. I remember Dublin City in the rare old times.
remember Dublin City in those red old times.
Ring a rosy as the lights decline.
I remember Dublin City in those red old times.
Thank you. Okay, my mother says I have to be home when the street lights are on. It's getting there, huh?
Yep, we just had the longest day of the year the other day, didn't we?
Yeah.
Did she mention my name?
Sure.
Pretty soon we'll be going back to school.
Oh, come on. Oh, wait, I don't go to school
My
anymore.
wife just had a heart attack. I just got out of school, says she.
She smiled at me.
Anyway, here's a song about a fellow bumping into an old friend a long way from home. It's nice to see an old friend to pass the time away. Talk about the hometown a million miles away. Is the ice still in the river? Are the old folks the same? And by the way, did she mention my name? Did she mention my name just in passing? And when the talk ran high, the look in her eyes seemed far away. Is the home team still on fire? Do they still win all the games? And by the way, did she mention my name? Is the landlord still a loser? Are signs in the hall? Are the girls in Nova Scotia pretty in the fall? Do the smiles on their faces put the sun to shame? And by the way, did she mention my name? Did she mention my name just in passing? And when the morning came, remember if she dropped a name or two. Won't you say hello to someone? There's no need to explain. And by the way, did she mention my name? Hey. Do they still hang by the wall? Do they walk around the island and watch the kids play ball? Do they brag about the games we won in our younger days? And by the way, did she mention my name? Did she mention my name just in passing? And when the talk ran high, did the look in her eyes seem far away? Is the home team still on fire? Do they still win all the games? And by the way, did she mention my name? Thank you.
Because we're right on the lake? Why not? Good as any idea. Any other idea? The Red Sox at 3-7?
Oh, we have time for a couple more songs here. Thanks again for coming out. This is Dave Leahy, Mike Kelly, I'm Bob Folks. We're called Curragh's Fancy. Drive safely on the way home because Michael is on the road.
That's right.
So is Dave.
Not as long as you are, hopefully.
But here's a great old baseball song. We're going to sing it in honor of the Red Sox this year. We're going all the way.
Forget this past week and a half, I guess, huh?
Never mind knocking runners in with 2 outs. Don't worry about that. That'll happen.
Bases loaded, no outs.
Bang the drum, hold the phone. The sun came out today. and again there's new grass on the field. Well, around the third, heading for home, a brown-eyed handsome man. Anyone can understand the way I feel. Well, put me in, coach, I'm ready to play today. Put me in, coach, I'm ready to play today. Look at me, I can be in center field. Spent some time with the Mudville Nine, watching from the bench. Took some heat when the mighty case struck out. Well, you say, hey, Willie, hold tight, cop, Dom DiMaggio. Don't say it ain't so, it's time you did it now. Well, put me in, coach, I'm ready to play today. Put me in, coach, I'm ready to play today. Look at me, I can be in center field. Beat up glove, a homemade bat, brand new pair of shoes. Time it took this game out for a ride. Well, you hit the ball, you touch 'em all, a moment in the sun. Just that one goodbye, it's long gone. Well, put me in, coach, I'm ready to play today. Put me in, coach, I'm ready to play today. Look at me, I can be in center field. Look at me, I can be in center field. Center field, all right. All right, we're going to do a couple more songs here. You'll know these ones.
We hope.
So sing along with us. Thanks again for coming out. It's been a really, really nice evening here.
It was a beautiful evening. Thank you.
Almost heaven,
West Virginia,
Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old and older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like the breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. Her, minus lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty shades of moonshine, teardrops in my eyes. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, country road. I hear her voice in the morning now, she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road I get a feeling I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. It's West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads. John Denver song there. Take Me Home, Country Roads.
Oh, Johnny.
Here's an old song written by Woody Guthrie back in 1941. It was a good song then. It's a good song still. We'll leave you with this. Thanks again for coming out. Be careful going home.
Have a great evening. Thank you for having us. Thank you.
This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. I roamed and rambled and followed my footsteps from the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts, and all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Now the sun came shining and I was strolling, the wheat fields waving, the dust clouds rolling, and the fog was lifting, a voice was singing. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me.
Old Woody, thanks very much.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Take care now.